Okay, it's time to build your first AI agent. Let's go to Agent AI, agent.ai. You can click the button below and that will take you here. And once you're here, like to see you sign up. You need to sign up for free. Um, do that. I'll wait a bit. When you're ready to go, sign in. And I've already got my sign in, so let's get it done. So here we are. You're in. We're going to start by selecting the Agent Builder button in the top right menu bar. And we're going to then create an agent. And let's start from scratch because doing so helps you fully understand what's under the hood in an agent that you would create. As this is loading, I just want to point out that we're going to be building an agent that will do a competitive analysis for any company given a URL for that company. It's appropriate to build an agent for this application because um, it's not just a one-off. We'd like to have an agent that could do this for hundreds or thousands of companies. So makes sense. Let's give it a name. I'm going to give it a name of Competition Analyzer. A brief description. So this is the information in the settings that will be visible to anybody looking or using the agent. They'll be able to see this. So this agent performs a competitive analysis of a business. Video demo could have made that ahead of time, but I'm not going to worry about it. We need a English-facing website, so I'm going to give it Competition Analyzer. I already had, I've attached a number 3 because I've already done this twice. And if you notice, this is going to be the URL assigned to this agent that once you share it with others, provided you are setting sharing and visibility to private anyone with a link. Once you share this link, anybody will be able to access it. You might want to give it an icon. I'm going to give it a business analyst icon. And I think our settings are good. Let's next move on and select the the trigger. Lots of options. I'm going to suggest that you use the manual only option for now. If you wanted to do something every day, so for example, you could have a news web scraper that was capturing market related news. You could do this scheduled every day. You could put an agent inside of an email, and when, say, somebody in your organization receives that email, they'd be able to run that agent from their email, etc. Let's stay with manual for now. Actions. This is where the rubber meets road, where we really put in all the secret sauce. So we're going to add an action. And the first thing that we need to do is get user input. And the input that we're seeking in this case could be text, but there's a category for URL. So we're going to be asking the user to input URL of competitor company. Default value, none. Is this required input information? The answer is yes. So select that radio button and we're going to give it an output. Competitor URL. How about, yeah, that's set up. So we're only going to be asking the user for one thing, and that's just simply a URL for the company they'd like to investigate. Save that. And it summarizes this first step. So what we're doing right now, by the way, is giving step-by-step instructions to the AI assistant. So let's add another action that says once we have this URL, let's do something with it. Now we click the add action button. We've already addressed user input. The next one we want to do is use AI. I'm going to select that tab. I'm not interested in generating an image, generating audio output, process a video. I want to use LLM, a large language model, to do some research about that company at the URL provided. So it's giving me multiple models to work from. If you notice, there's OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Perplexity, Google DeepSeek, Meta. What's interesting is this is open source. This is open source. Don't think that. I think that also means that they're free. Anyway, we're just going to stay with OpenAI for now. But even OpenAI has multiple models that you can choose from. The cheapest by far to use is the GPT-4o Mini. It's an efficient model for general purpose tasks with faster responses and about 1/10 the cost of per token or word in comparison to GPT-4o. I think it's instructive to build an AI agent and then see the impact that trying different models has on the results. So I'm going to select for now the GPT-4o Mini model. Now I want to give instructions. And the first thing I want to say is what your role is. Your role, or the agent's role, I'll just be personal. Your role is to be an expert in analyzing the market capabilities of businesses and in conducting competitive analyses. I can take out role, but that's step one, define the role. Now we need to give it step-by-step instructions. So for the company associated with the URL the user has provided, given by, now we need to connect this instruction to the variable that contains the URL. And so we insert variable, select the data feature competitor URL. That did the trick. I'm going to say conduct deep research on the company. I don't really need the one here. To develop detailed documentation of the following. So first off, market segment. To define the market segment of the company, The second step is to define the technological and other um, unique aspects of the company, um, define the limitations for growth of the company, and describe the quality of the research or leadership team, and um, uh, describe the maturity stage 1, 2, etc. of the organization, of the business. That should do it. We'll have to create an output variable name. I'm going to use competitor analysis. By the way, all these variable names have to be lowercase and can't have spaces in them. So an underscore separating words makes sense. Name your variables names that represent what it is. So this is a good one. It'll be obvious what that feature is for anybody that looks at it. So let's save this. I think this is good enough. Excellent. So now having this action permits the user to enter a URL. We take that URL and do this competitor analysis per those instructions. We need to add one more action, and that is to create output. And we want to show the user output. So let's click that variable. Let's call this, give it a heading, competitor analysis. And the output variable will be the competitor analysis feature. And let's format it according to Markdown and save it. So it's enabling me to run this AI agent at this stage. And I want to preview how this works before I publish it. So let's type Synota.io, hit go. Takes a bit of time to run this. Just wait around while this completes. It's actually pretty quick. There we go. It's giving me a market assessment, but most interesting is the first sentence. As of my last knowledge update in October 2023, I do not have direct access to external websites. So basically, it can't do anything. And none of this is accurate. So yes, AI can create bad answers for you, but it's because in general, we've asked bad questions or used the wrong model. So we're going to go back and modify step 2, and let's just change the model type. So the best one, or a really good one for today, is GPT-4.1. And I'm going to change that and then save. And let's preview that one more time. Synota.io. This one is a model that is a little bit more costly, but it will do, as you see, a much better job, but requires a bit more time. Not that long, so just be patient. We'll get an answer any second now. Excellent. So now it stopped at June 2024, which is a little strange, but that's actually pretty good. Operates in the energy sector and financial technology sector, specifically focusing on the use of Bitcoin's Lightning Network for real-time payments in energy markets. It's exactly right. And if I were to go further down here, I'd see it recognizes that we're early stage commercialization, pilot stage. The summary table provides some other links. So the founder of Synota has actually done blogs in these uh, venues. So pretty happy with it. Only not happy about the June 2024. Going to try one more thing, and that's the smartest model. Um, let's try GPT-4o. I'm not sure if that will be better. Um, let's try one more time. Even worse. So GPT-4.1, newer than 4.0. Yeah, still no better. Um, anyway, um, I already have a model in place, so I'm just going to go to look at all the models that I built, and the I already have one. So now we've got a website that works. I can share this website with anyone, and this agent now can be used by me and anybody I share the link to. Um, so, yay, you built your first agent. Fundamentally, the most important learning to take away is that what you write for the instructions for the AI agent is the most important thing. Usually, you're not just doing one attempt, you're testing out different instructions and seeing the effect of your changes, and really trying to hone the instructions to deliver it exactly what you want. Second thing is, test out different models. It's really important. Um, and you test by testing out. That means get results and analyze those results and make sure that they're what you want. And if they are, you're good. Anyway, AI agent, non-data connected. You won't be able to see what every one of your users is doing. I think you get some usage statistics of how many people might be using, but other than that, you don't know how they'll be using it. So yeah, that's the only limitation of this approach.